Hi, I'm Carrie Wilvings here in Asheville, North Carolina, getting ready to show you some of the best the area has to offer. And I can't think of a better way to start than to show you some of my favorite spots to eat in the city. I decide to start my day by eating at Early Girl Eatery in downtown Asheville, where it's all about regional and southern cuisine. Here I meet up with one of the co-owners, Julie.
We specialize in Appalachian food, like the staples of southern food, beans and gravy, and country ham and sausage as well.
One of my favorite dishes at this 50s style diner is the tomato gravy, which steals the show. Try it on the Early Girl Benny, which are served over grit cakes.
We'd love to see you here for breakfast, for lunch, or for dinner. We'd love to feed you and help make the best week of your time in Asheville.
It's not just the food scene that sets Asheville apart, but the many shops downtown, a lot of which are uniquely Asheville. One spot you don't want to miss is Hip Replacements Clothing in downtown, where co-owner Franzi has been open for more than 20 years.
We specialize in independent designers, small production, vintage inspired. It's replacing, the clothing that you have with something fun and interesting and new and hip. People get a really eclectic and interesting experience when they're walking down Lexington Avenue. They really feel the owner's passion and drive and what makes downtown unique. We would love for you to come see us and also to come support our local community.
I could easily spend the whole day shopping downtown, where I find everything from boutiques to specialty beer stores. But it's a honey shop where I spend the next portion of the day, sampling varieties from around the world. Here I catch up with co-owner of the Asheville Bee Charmer, Jillian. Inside this honey bar and boutique, you can sample more than 90 flavors of honey, but it's the honey made in Asheville that's my top pick.
We have hives that are 15 minutes from our store on a farm of tulip poplar and locust and blueberries and blackberries, all sorts of fruits and vegetables, herbs, and this is their diet that they feast on, and we put it into a jar for you to be able to truly taste Asheville.
The unique honey infusions they make include a chai spice and cocoa flavor, and as good as it tastes, I learned there are many other uses for honey.
It helps with allergies and medicinal purposes. People put it on their skin and use honey for all the different types of reasons that you would use honey for. We would love to be able to have you come and experience Asheville and the world. Everyone's welcome. Come dinner, I cannot wait to explore more of the dining scene, and La Posana is a spot that came highly recommended. Here, owner and executive chef Peter runs a restaurant that is 100% gluten-free. He opened after his wife was diagnosed with celiac disease. Even if you don't follow a gluten-free diet, I'm sure you'll find the cuisine absolutely incredible.
It was really hard to find either a dedicated place that was gluten-free or a place that actually knew how to properly serve gluten-free food. So we decided, hey, why not? If you go to a farmer's market and you eat whole foods, if you buy a protein, buy some starches, buy some vegetables, it's naturally gluten-free.
One of my favorite dishes was the hickory nut gap pork shoulder. Food is sourced from farms in West Asheville, including some backyard gardens and fresh produce growing year-round.
We are right in the middle of downtown Asheville. We are at Pack Square, so we're in the middle of it all. We have a great atmosphere of professional staff, fantastic tasting food, an amazing wine list, and it's just a lot of fun to come to Posana.
The South Slope is also known as the Brewery District, but there is a lot more to the area than just beer. This area is full of fun places to check out. One of the most colorful is Lexington Glassworks, which is set up in an old garage. The doors open wide, creating an inviting space. It's also a working studio, so you can interact with the resident artists. Moto Vicious is another spot that is worth checking out. Here you will find both a bar and working motorcycle garage where bikes are restored and repaired. And for beer, you do not want to miss Vermari Brew House, where I sampled some of the most creative brews like the Natural Born Farmer, which is made with pink peppercorn and peach. Another area worth checking out is the River Arts District, an area where artists have flipped industrial and historic buildings into creative spaces. The River Arts District is a former industrial area along the French Broad River. Galleries, workshops, and co-op spaces are set up in restored warehouses that were originally abandoned after a 1916 flood. Today, more than 180 artists work in this vibrant district. One of my favorite shops here is Akira Satake Ceramics, which is in the Cotton Mill Studios building that dates back to 1887. Besides the gallery, you'll also find Yazoo Patisserie in this space. Run by Satake's wife, it serves Japanese pastries along with coffee and teas. Asheville is the kind of place you have to visit more than once. Each time there is a host of new experiences to be had,
which is probably why I love this little city with big city culture so much. The area is home to a vibrant downtown, surrounded by the highest peaks in the east, a music scene that melds old and new, a rich artistic culture, and the most breweries per capita in the nation. And Asheville is filled with great restaurants, regardless of what meal you are looking to fill your stomach.
to plan a trip of your own, head to exploreasheville.com.